How do, folks? This is Grumpy Vlogger coming at you. I got my own vlogger sitting over here, and we just got back from the oncologist. I mentioned on my show a couple weeks ago, or a week or so ago, they did a CT scan on it. It showed up something. Of course, they said it could be a number of things, blah, blah, blah. So we went in there yesterday. She went in. They did a PET scan on it, and today we saw the oncologist. Now, I could have gotten online and I could have looked up and seen what the test said, but I've done that before, and then all of a sudden, you know, it kicks me in the teeth because, like, oh, well, I misread it. So I just waited until today to see what the doctor said, and the good news is and it is good news, it's all clear. I mean, he said, we'll just not do any more CAT scans, we're going to do the PET scans. Because it's far more accurate at judging cancer. He says it's just the same, it's the scar tissue from where she had the cyber knife. He says it's just something we have to keep an eye on. He says, but she don't have to go back for 6 months, but be right real honest with you guys. Well, that's going to be a copyright strike because I had Fox News playing in the background. But to be honest with you guys, it scared the hell out of us. I really did. And the nurse that called, she read the report to me, and I said, yeah, that's what I read too. And about 4 weeks ago, and when she had her CAT scan done, and I said, well, it says it could be scar tissue or caused by an infection. And she says, yeah. But the thing I was keeping my fingers crossed on was the fact that it was right there where she'd had where the surgical inputs, the fiducials as they call them, which is what they use to target the cancer. It was right there, and you know, right in that area. So I was keeping my fingers crossed it was scar tissue, but I wasn't expecting it. We were expecting her to have to go through this again, go through cyberknife again. But I'll say this: it was 12 years ago, or 10 years ago, on this very week that she started her first treatment for her cancer, and because she did it a couple of days, or maybe it's actually next week, because she did it a couple of days before Thanksgiving, went back and did another 1 or 2 treatments after Thanksgiving, and and then she had to go back in February because it had metastasized and moved to her adrenal gland. That was 10 years ago, so, or almost 10 years ago now. And but it did clear the lung cancer, but it had moved to her adrenal. It's still the same cancer, it had just spread, but they were able to get in there, grab it quick, and they killed that out. And she's not had any active cancer in her body in 10 years, or almost 10 years now. So we're at that point where we're relaxing, and we're headed home. We're going to both go back to sleep because neither one of us has slept good over the last 2 weeks. And which that's okay, you know. Now we can, but I just want to put this out there. This will probably go up for Friday's video, and let everybody know I appreciate all the prayers and concerns during this, because it means a lot to us that you know. So we haven't made a big deal out of it, but that's part of what's been going on with me is the fact that we've been dealing with this, and every time when you're a cancer survivor or the family member of a cancer survivor, you have that to worry about. So you know, it's just one of those things that you have to deal with. It's not fun. It's never, you know, in 6 months, you know, the week before she goes in for her test, we'll be stressing again. You know, it's because one of these times it very well could say, yep, she's got cancer again. But so far, you know, knock on wood, she's still, I won't say cancer free, but she's in remission, and has been for almost 10 years now. So by the time she has her next PET scan, if it comes out clear, she'll have been in remission for a full 10 years of both cancers. You know, it's actually one cancer at 2 different sites. Well, I ain't going through here. They're redoing the streets through the middle part of Muskogee, and they've got these cones on one side, and they've got just these little plastic yellow markers divided, because they've taken the 4 lanes and turned them into 2 lanes, you know, and one going each way. So you got to watch that you don't clip one of these damn things with your mirror. You got to make sure you stay inside the yellow line, because you know you might, yeah, and you can't avoid stuff like that because there's not enough room to do a lot of maneuvering. But it's going to be nice. They finally getting the downtown streets of Muskogee fixed up, and they just get the rest of the side streets fixed up, or at least ours. I'd be happy. So, but we're getting there. So looks like I got a place to stop. So what I'm going to do is say what I always say: be kind, treat each other better than you treat yourselves. Remember, everybody matters, even grumpy old ghosts like me. God bless. God help the USA. We need it. I'm the Grumpy Vlogger with Mama Vlogger, and we're out of here. Bye-bye for now.